King's X, and you're watching
Teens on TV.
Forever is a mountain we've yet to climb. Tears are a part of what is yet to leave behind. Strength in numbers, all you need is two. Everyone's a winner, while still so many lose. We are finding who we are. We gotta see forever. We are finding who we are. We can see forever.
Now, how'd you guys end up in Houston?
Well, I met
Did you
Todd
wake up
back-
one morning and go, let's move to where the Oilers are?
That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
Shall we name names?
It was Rockets for me.
I was department manager of paint, automotive, and hardware. I knew absolutely nothing about any of it.
But you were the manager.
I was the manager.
What about you, Doug?
A cook at a daycare center, okay? It was fun because a lot of the kids would come in, you know, and I'd hang out with them because it's split families and stuff like that, and all these kids wanted me to be their dad. It was real sad, but it was a good period of time for me. And the other thing I did was aerosol cans, the little safety notches on aerosol cans. I had to put those on all day long, and it was like this.
Was it a real liberating feeling to be able to finally just concentrate on your music, or was it scary?
Well, we didn't know how we were going to survive. I just decided to stop working and go full-time music. I had no idea what I was going to do. I figured if I starved to death, I'd do, but I had to do it.
I was in a band that had this. The only thing really that we owned was a big truck. And the day after I graduated high school, I went out on the road with these guys, and we literally built bunks that folded off the back walls, and we put a net on the back so we could just pull into campgrounds and take a public shower type deal, and we lived like that. And that was my entrance into the music world, full time.
The volume of emotion erupting in our souls. A quiet revelation quickly takes a hold. Patience is a virtue, but she won't always wait. Dissension is the tension, is what we learn to hate. We are finding who we are. We can see forever. We are finding who we are. We can see forever.
Now, you were saying your kids watch Teens on TV, and you've even seen it. How do your kids... In fact, I've run into them at the mall, and they're, when I talk to them, they're really excited about what you do. When you're at home, are they cool about it, or do they express the excitement having a dad that's a rock star?
Well, see, they know me.
Well, yeah, your dad.
Yeah, they live with me, and that's not all that they see. I think they are excited about what it is that we do, because there is a certain degree of excitement to it. And they express that here and there. But for the most part, we're living our lives together, trying to figure out how we can live together and move on together.
So, are you ready for the huge stardom? Are you ready for the hundreds of thousands of people?
I'm ready for the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
So, any advice?
I don't know. I guess if you're gonna be a musician and it's something that's in your heart and just drives you and you have no choice but to do it, then you have to continue to pursue it and hope for the best. But it's a hard business and there's no guarantees at all. Go to college like these guys say or whatever.
I would very seriously recommend people these days doing some background on it and learning the business, because King's X has learned everything the hard way for years and years, and we've paid dues over and over again, a lot more than bands probably need to, just by not having the knowledge ahead of time.
And the one question I always get, and I never know how to answer it, now that I have 3 huge rock stars right in front of me, how do you get to be a roadie?
You hang out with somebody that plays an instrument and learn everything that you know about what that person does. If you want to be a bass roadie, learn everything that there is to know about bass, how to tune the bass, how to fix it, how to adjust it. I mean, learn everything that you can, and you can be a good roadie and make probably more money than many of the people that make the music. Seriously.
But it takes, I don't see, there are no shortcuts that I know of in that area. It takes getting out with a local band at first, doing that touring thing for a little while. With that experience, then, when somebody else needs somebody, you try to get in, and it's a network that you have to try to break into, almost just like getting a record deal. It's very difficult, too, and takes a lot of perseverance and a whole lot of paying dues on that end also. But it does end up, for a lot of people, in a very good paying job. And it is truthful that unless you're selling millions of records, most roadies are making a lot more than musicians.
Forever is a mountain we've yet to climb. Tears are a part of what is yet to leave behind. Strength in numbers, all you need is 2. Everyone's a winner, while still so many lose. The volume of emotion erupting in our souls. A quiet revelation quickly takes a hold. Patience is a virtue, but she won't always wait. Dissension is the tension, is what we learn to hate.
The Thing.
Hi, I'm Dana Steele with Doug Pennick from King's X, and you're watching Teens on TV.